Shalom, first and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shotted from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And there's a very beautiful video here on Fox 32 News Chicago, and it's entitled "We're Hiring." Indiana officials recruit Chicago cops fed up with the 91 mandate. And this is a beautiful video to let you know that these folks are divided. And as I said before, the age of the centurion, aka the blue-shirted pit bull, those days are over with. Hey, you know what? Let me get that. Egyptian versus Egyptian. I wasn't trying to get that, but that's okay. It's in Isaiah. Isaiah 19:2. And it says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." All right, because right now what you have is infighting within the city, and you have infighting within the police. All right, now you have a situation where you got folks from another state trying to get police to come from Chicago to there. All right, so now you have a situation where the mayor is either going to have to call in the National Guard, or she's going to have to make it more appealing to keep Chicago officers here, which we all know Lightfoot's not going to do. But there's much infighting, and it pretty much has brought the CPD, rep and strength to an all-time low. All right, they're getting to a point where they're a dog with no teeth. All right, they might have like maybe 2 or 3 left, which is still dangerous, but nonetheless, they don't have that power like they used to. Okay, and so we're going to play this video and get some more scripture.
Indiana is putting out the welcome mat for Chicago police officers who are unhappy with the city's vaccine mandate.
And while the pay isn't as good, there are fewer COVID restrictions. Natalie's back now with more. Natalie?
And not only is the welcome mat out, they are on the bullhorn, not afraid of offending Chicago leadership. Indiana does not have a statewide mask mandate like Illinois, and departments that border Illinois do not require the vaccine. Law enforcement leaders and elected officials are hoping Chicago officers will flock to the state at a time when recruiting is down. The invitation comes as the Chicago mayor and Chicago Police Union continue to spar over the city's vaccine mandate.
This presented an opportunity just because of what's going on over there. And if there are officers that are not getting paid, we pay our officers. So if you're looking to stay in law enforcement, this is an option for you.
Sergeant Fifield says Indiana State Police recruit outside Indiana all the time, so this is not a new tactic. Elected officials like Indiana Senator Mike Braun want Illinoisans to know taxes are lower in the Hoosier state.
If you're in a place like Chicago that has to put up with a heavy-handed government that's free and easy with mandates, and it's either our way or the highway, I think there'll be consequences. People will make decisions to maybe change where they live.
Indiana State Troopers make about 10 grand less than Chicago police officers once they graduate the state's police academy. But anyone interested in applying can visit indianatrooper.com and fill out an interest card.
Yeah, these guys are through. All right. This is Isaiah 14:5. And it says, Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Okay? And we all know these blue-shirted pit bulls have been the modern-day whipping stick for the elite. Okay? They help keep the status quo in check. All right, making sure that all their property is safe and that things go as they need to be. Because a lot of people tend to think that the police is for protecting and serving the public, which they are not. They are all about protecting and serving the interests of the elite. That's what they are here for. And see, now they are man, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, these guys have been stripped of so much power that they don't do anything. They literally don't do anything. You can do crimes here in Chicago and get away with it. Literally, you can get away with it because they've been stripped of so many powers. And now, if you've been keeping up with what's going on here, a lot of these cops are getting shot at now. So there's absolutely no fear of the police now, because at one time they had much strength, but that was all due to the curses, because when you go to Deuteronomy 28, it talks about how how one guy was going to pursue him and 10 would go the other way. Let me find that. Deuteronomy 28. Let's see, or is it Leviticus 26? Let me put it on pause and find it. Okay, here it is. I don't know how I overlooked it, but nonetheless, it's Deuteronomy 28 and 5. All right. And it says, and Yahweh shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. All right. Because how long have the police been getting away with killing us? For hundreds and hundreds of years since their inception. It says, thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. Okay, so back in the day, in the ancient world, and even when you fast forward the clock, okay, that was the reputation that these police officers had. Okay, instead of one of us being able to scare away tens of them, now it's one of them chasing tens of us. But see, now the Lord is taking that strength away, because when you go to Deuteronomy, you know what? I don't even want that. I don't even want that. What's happening now is the Lord's taking the strength away from this guy. And he's taking that fear off of us. Let's see. Let me put it on pause and find it. Right. This is Matthew 23 and 12, and I can probably end it on this. And it says, and whoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. Let's get that word abased in Matthew 23. Because that's what the Lord has done. He has brought the pride of these centurions to an all-time low.
Strong's G 5013. Tapainao. Tapainao.
Tapainao. It says to make low, bring low, to level, to reduce to a plane, metaphorically to bring into a humble condition, reduce to meaner circumstances, to assign a lower rank of place, to abase, to be ranked below others who are honored or rewarded. It says devoid of all haughtiness, to humiliate, abase, bring low, humble. All right. So he who walked, let's really look at that again. It says, and whoever shall exalt himself shall be brought low, humiliated. And right now, the CPD is being utterly humiliated and brought to a low point. You're talking about these guys not even 50 years ago. We could even say 20 or 30 years ago. These guys were walking around with impunity, getting away with everything. And now they can't even bust a grape. All right, that's why they had their motto or moniker, Chicago's finest. Now they need to change it to Chicago's worst, because the Lord has completely broken them down to nothing. And it's going to get a lot worse than this. You better believe it. But it's just a beautiful thing to watch the Lord move the way he does. So that's all I wanted to say on this. Hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say shalom.